Hey guys, how's it going? So another week, another mobile suit shirt, because I am going through that stuff from this past week, but I'm also covering the anniversary stuff that we got, and because the actual update is going to have patch notes and everything for buffs and nerfs, and then there's going to be the PC stuff, and yeah, there's going to be a lot to cover. So I'm going to get this, essentially, this will be the special update video, part 1, and I'm going to speed run the stuff from last week real quick. And by the way, that was probably like the 5th time I've redone that, and I keep doing the another thing. So, oh well, let's just continue. I'm tired of restarting. Here it is. So, the new suit on the console was what I thought would be a support. Turns out it's not really a support, and it's actually pretty decent from range. I finally saw one in the wild, and it looked like it did okay. Overall, though, it's pretty much just a support that is blue, so in like 4v4s or something, where the team's normally 3 blue, 1 red, you can then essentially have a support suit without having the penalty of having a support suit where the raid just gets a free kill. Other than that, though, the level 1 and 2 Jamru Finn is now in the DP store, pretty nice, and that was pretty much it. Other than that, their, you know, pre-5th anniversary stuff is still going on. And there you go. In the DP store on the PC, we have the Gallus K, which is actually not a bad suit, especially if you can hit stuff, which on the PC is a lot easier for most people. And there you go. Really good. Yakdoga GG. It was a suit I really wanted for the longest time. Sadly, though, I would say it's almost power creeped at this point, even at level 1 for itself. So, DP-wise, it's DP, so might as well get the level 1. But I don't know if I'd get the level 2 unless you just have plenty of DP because you've been grinding like a crazy person. And the Cubile level 2, really good, especially with the buffs that I'm pretty sure is actually in. Ticket shop. I'm sad I missed this. I was really busy Thursday and I didn't pay attention to it quick enough. I really want this suit at 600, especially on PC and with this gun. So you really need the gun for it to work. If you have the level 2... by chance, then you can go ahead and just use that on the level 1. So look for the suit first, and then hopefully you have the gun from a drop. If not, then you definitely want the gun for it. The base gun that it has is okay, but it's really not that great overall. The Bruno gun actually makes it insane, so definitely can recommend getting both of these with your tickets if you're a support player and you really need something at 600. Next, moving up to the Double Zeta, it's got a lot of damage. Main thing, it's got a lot of damage, and it's a pretty solid suit. As far as tokens, I'm still saving because I know what's coming up, and we're going to be talking about that here in the 5th anniversary stuff, which is really shaping what I'm spending on pretty much the entire time. So, if you need a Bound Dock raid, I still think this suit is absolutely cracked, insane. If you are a god at raids, then this thing is still probably what I would say probably the best raid at its cost. It's that good, but the skill cap is through the roof. I have to go way higher than the camera here. So, there's that. That's the PC stuff. Obviously, half off, really cool. Definitely try on that. I can't even remember if I did that. I'll be streaming after this video goes up. So, if I didn't, I'll probably do the half off on this at least. And I can't remember if this had a half off, but yeah, if it did, I might do the same here. But it almost feels like a bait because of the tokens and what is coming. So what is coming? This update is actually cracked. It is insane. And the first thing I saw and I want to watch is this video. Okay, so when I saw this video, I was insanely hyped to look at the suit in action. It has the follow funnels there on its teammate, which I can't remember if that came from like a Gundam Versus or something. But yeah, I've watched this a couple of times now, trying to figure out exactly what kind of stats and stuff it has. Looks like the damage is really solid. The charge rate on his beam, which I can't tell if it's the 3-round burst is stunning on just a first hit, which it kind of is what it looks like. If not, also having crazy high buildup for dealing with raids and having a buildup stun at the same time. The melee is actually insane. It doesn't actually get it off there, but it can hit like 4,000, 5,000, I think, on the raid Nu that's over there. It hits that at some point during this video. It does have the shield, and it has the other funnels that kind of go around. Now, the follow funnels, I don't know if you can put that on yourself or you can only put those on a teammate, but essentially, this thing is a better Nu, and that also pierces, from what I can tell, that hit that we saw there early on. Yeah, it's just insanely good as far as it goes. Now, it is a little bit bigger than the Nu, which is why I'm so excited that I'm going to start seeing more big targets. as the Kshatriya. I'm definitely going to give that a go. As you can see, they're hitting a support even. You're dealing 3k damage. So it's got crazy melee damage with its melee weapon. And yeah, I think the suit's going to be good. Having that flat booster thing is going to be insane. Being able to just kind of delete things, have really good funnels, and they look like they're pretty good. They're following things, so it's not like they all shoot once. You've got to constantly be dodging. So this is, you know, instead of the problem with a lot of funnels where it's like you just miss 2 of your shots but you hit 1, so it's kind of okay. Now it looks pretty good. I've been hoping to see those. I see them firing. I don't know if they fire. It looks like they fire whenever you fire, kind of thing, and it kind of auto locks in a direction, which is kind of cool. I'm curious to know, like, is it a shot thing? I think it's like it just stays for a duration, possibly, and then definitely when it's been used enough, then it'll kind of do whatever. With something like Vulcans, I think that would be kind of crazy. Again, I'm really curious to see if it's a thing that you can put on yourself some way. I don't think so from this video. Haven't really seen anything like that that's shown that. Looks like, though, it has good stun buildup. His Vulcans are kind of insane. So definitely really good there. There we go. There's a 5,000 hit on the raid, which, yeah, completely crazy there for its melee damage. Now, that's me gushing about the high Nu. I think it's going to be good. I like that it's big as a support player. I'm definitely going to try Kshatriya again. What do I think about the Nightingale? I think it's a little too big, but we knew it was going to be big. But I think it's a little too big for what they are putting skill-wise, because as you can see through this video, it looks like it's getting stunned by build-up stun, by insta-stun, getting re-stunned by melee hits and everything else. It's not looking too good. It just looks like a big target that's getting bullied. Now, as you can tell from some of the downswing hits, that other raid got hit for 5,000. Whereas the Nightingale is definitely not taking that closer to what a support is even taking, which is really nice. So its buffers are definitely really good on it, and it has good damage reduction. Looks like it has some good hits, acting like the O there, essentially, with that downswing. So it looks like it's going to have really good melee damage to kill... there we go, there's a 3,000 hit there. To kill supports. But overall, I think it's just a little too squish, a little too big. And for something like the Kshatriya, I'm definitely going to be able to take advantage of how big the thing is and probably tackle into it and get some free damage is what I'm hoping. So I'm definitely going to be playing some Kshatriya tonight when the... Well, not tonight. Well, yeah, definitely tonight with the high news, but definitely when the Nightingale launches to see how that feels. There's going to be a lot of big stuff, a lot of things. There we go. There was kind of like a 3-round burst thing that looked like only one of them hit and it's still stunned. Now, unless that is the charge version of the beam rifle where it is doing a 3-round burst, that I might have just now noticed that. That could have been my mistake there, where the normal 3-round burst is just a stun buildup. But overall, I mean, it just looks like a better Nu at this point. And the Nightingale, I'm glad it's a raid. I'm glad it's not 2 generals like the Sazabi and the Nu. But at the same time, I was kind of hoping the Nightingale would be like a support thing. I mean, I guess we got the FF Sazabi, so it is what it is. I'm really curious to see if I can stun the Nightingale with the FF Sazabi. So I'll definitely be playing this, though, tonight for sure. We'll go as long as we can. Who knows, maybe I do an all-nighter kind of thing. But that's the plan for that. Anyway, that's the suits. We still got a lot to cover. We'll definitely be talking about both of these more. But I am so excited to see both of these in, and I just had to talk about them at least for some amount. Luckily, we actually have gameplay footage of people fighting, so we can actually tell essentially what is happening, and we can actually kind of start gauging how good these suits are outright. With that, I don't know if that was a full charge or a stun build-up one, but it almost looks like this has maneuver armor as well. But without like shock dampener or something, maybe at low health it gains it. When it goes into its thing, it actually gains shock dampener. Maybe that's what the Nightingale does. But without it, the Nightingale feels kind of bad. But anyway, that's just initial looks at it, and that's kind of what I'm expecting. If I were to roll on one, it would probably be the Nightingale, although the one that I would roll on if I was trying to, you know, be more pay to win or whatever, you know, would be the high Nu for sure, I think, in this case. Really curious to see if it replaces any of the meta currently, and if we're going to see this over something like the Unicorn, and if how it compares to something like the Unicorn, and the Nightingale to the Banshee. Okay, so the rest of it, we're getting the 5 times bonus every time your clan levels up, so get on and grind. That'll be big for tokens, because these are going to be expensive, 195 each, if they're doing the same 4-star step-up banners. So that's going to be, yeah, a lot of tokens. I mean, it's kind of ridiculous, but at the same time, we knew it was coming, so hopefully you've been saving for what you want. I got the FF Sotheby, so I've been restocking my tokens, and hopefully soon we'll be at the point to where I can actually afford one of these. Again, I probably will be doing the... honestly, I kind of want to wait for the support. That's kind of my take on it right now. I kind of want to wait for the support, and we'll see what happens. But it's probably going to be either the Nightingale or wait for support. Anyway, moving on though. If you're a new and returning player, they're giving massive bonuses for this event. There you go. Doulahan is going to be a thing that you can get for, this will be part 4, limited time mission details. And sorry, these are kind of out of order. I just kind of went up the list or whatever, so we're just doing it as we go. Another mission detail thing is, this is the Type D Jigen, I believe. Yeah, Jigen Type D. Then we have the Zaku Head Zeta, which I didn't get, so there's a good chance for me to get that. And then we have, which one is this again? This is the limit time Dom. Oh, well, here, I'll just look. Heavy equipment specification. I believe this is new, actually. I think this is new. So yeah, there's that. That's the what week? Part 1. So that should be the first week of limited stuff to get it. Then we have the volume 4 of the part stuff. And here we go. They are rewarding people who have played the game. Looks like 900 days and up. I am curious to know if I'm at that amount, because I have definitely been slacking here recently. So overall, at least I know for sure I'm getting tier 3. Now tier 4 adds that part, which again, a lot of these are lackluster. Even if you've been playing a long time, this one kind of sucks because you probably have all of these and more. So that's pretty bad. Let's see. Okay, yeah, they're just saying what they are and what they do. Kind of disappointed with this one. I've already ranted about the part banner that we currently have and that they should be putting those in during this event, but hey, it is what it is, I guess. And a lot of the stuff that's only in the recycle shop should be in this right now. I'm just saying. It's about that time. Come on, guys. Next, we have the... Okay, enhancement stuff, and then you get a lot of the tier 4 stuff with, if you've been playing 900 days or more, 500,000 DP, 200 of each ticket, 200 of each box. And what is that? Is that like the 3 times boost thing? That's probably the 3 times boost if I had to guess. Various items strengthen their mobile suit. Surely that's the 3 times boost being added, right? Here we go, tripled. Here we go. Will be tripled and effect plus 2. Okay, there we go. There it is. Great success. There it is. Okay, next. So that would have been week container 3. This is container 4. And now we have this one. And this is actually insane. I want the Rebawu. That kind of sucks if I'm not getting that. But hey, it is what it is. I really like the Rebawu. Definitely want to try that. And these are actually pretty cool little additions here. So, is this during the period you log in? It will be presented to all pilots. Please receive it from... Okay, so really good stuff here. Especially since it's going to be coming to the PC. These are pretty good suits that are just pretty solid. Now again, I already kind of mentioned that one earlier for the PC thing. And this one's kind of meh. But decent, really good, and then kind of okay. So not too crazy there. Now the big ones, amazing, pretty good still. I mean, it was amazing for a while. I think it's got power creeped a little bit, but still definitely really good and still amazing. Like, still completely cracked. So I don't know how this is going to work on the PC version. Are they just going to give everybody the +4? I'm really curious what happens when the PC version happens with this event. Other than that, though, 39 tokens, up to +50, so a total of 89 if you've been playing for 900 days. Again, I would know it. I'll at least be getting, what is that, 60, 74, so pretty good. And that will be the first week So that'll be really nice. That'll definitely cap me off to get one of these suits. Again, I might be a little hopium and copium here that they might do a support that's really good. That would be a 4-star, surely, sometime soon. I mean, I guess we got the Sazabi, so that's probably the only one we're getting for a while. But I can dream. So I might just get the Nightingale and then cry when they actually do something a 5th week. I always have that tinfoil hat that wherever this ends, there's something extra happening a week after. And I'm hoping that's a support. But, you know, might be a little hopium and copium. And they normally do something a week after, but it's not always something insane. Even though they do an event, doesn't mean that, you know, or an after-week event thing or after-week bonus thing. It doesn't always mean it's something good. Other than that, here's the step up that they're doing. So this is going to be the 5th 72-hour limited. Overall, the first one's normally half off and really good. Sometimes it's free. I'm not seeing here. Here we go. Half the tokens. So it's half off, and you get one of these guaranteed. I really like the Stutzer. I think it's really good. The Swiss Army Knife full armor striker is pretty solid. And then the Thunderbolt's kind of okay, and this thing's still a little bit too squish in my opinion. I do not have... I think I might have this one actually. So I might not even do this half off. I mean, I might do it as a half off because it's a half off. But that might be the only way that I do this one. Other than that though, personally, I don't think anything here is too crazy of a win. Especially on this one. The support actually is the big win here out of all of these. And then even on the last one, support's good. EXS is good, but you probably already got one. The Hazel is kind of okay, and then which one is this? Zaku 4? That one's actually pretty good too. So, yeah. Like, this was just a bait, I think, personally, for tokens. Maybe do the half off because it's a half off, but that would be about it. And here we go. Here it is. So, we do have a new part. It is Ballistic Correction by 12. And this is new bullet resistant armor level 1. And increases the upper limit of bullet resistance correction by 20. So this is going to actually end up be where we start getting these OP parts. And why also I might not even roll on this one, because a lot of things are beams. And if the other one is beam resist by 20, then that means you can get like 70 by default, plus any over-tuning part. We're starting to talk about some big defenses here, people. So, and the bazooka, I'm curious if it doesn't work at least like the raid new that they came out with, it would very much surprise me. But yeah, these parts are going to start getting ridiculous here, and I don't know. I think we're getting to the point that unless they start putting these parts in pretty soon to like the ticket shop or something, we're definitely going to start approaching the overpowered pay-to-win part thing, because this one, I have a problem with this one, because there's a lot of things that can cap out their ballistic, and we're going to have melee and beam resist. Like, that's going to be like 70% or something. I don't know, it feels like then they're going to come out with a part that penetrates some kind of resist. I don't like this part. This part's going a little too far. This part, probably the most pay-to-win part they put in. Unless this thing takes an insane amount of part slots. This could be yikes. I don't know what the part slots are. That's a bit yikes, guys. That is a big yikes. Definitely a big yikes. So, there's that, I guess. High news cool, though. And then we're getting a bunch of free boxes again, which again is going to be awesome for the PC version, getting people caught up on having suits. Then we have the events here that they talked about. We're going to have a new PvE thing. This is going to be actually pretty awesome here. I was kind of surprised to see this. But yeah, that's pretty good. That's hilarious. I'm surprised we haven't seen this way sooner. This is one we actually talked about that would be out way sooner. But there it is. There we go. Other than that, we still haven't... No, wait, we have gotten it. Never mind. I was going to say, we haven't gotten the Big Zam, have we? But yeah, I think we finally did, right? Or am I crazy? Am I remembering like a different game at this point? Did we have a Big Zam for one session? I don't know. Either way, if we haven't, where's the Big Zam at? Come on. That's got to be next, right? Man, I can't believe it's been... This game's been out for a while now. It's kind of crazy. Okay, I think this is just the a thing that's just for JP players, most likely. I'm going to skip that one. And then we looked at the video. Okay, guys, that's it. So, other than just kind of reiterating some things, I guess tonight I'll be playing this for a long time. I will go ahead and kind of confirm what has happened in the next video tomorrow. I'll try to get that out after I end the stream. What I think about the high Nu and the balance stuff. Other than that, I don't think there's going to be anything too new. We'll probably skip over the other stuff, maybe mention the ticket shop and stuff like that. But definitely going to be going over the buffs and nerfs. And was I right about the high Nu? Is it going to be a solid suit? Is it going to be a top 3? I think it's still going to be good, right? Like, it's a better Nu, so it automatically, Nu is already a really solid suit. So I really feel it's going to be top 3. Is it going to be better than the Unicorn or worse than the Unicorn? That's kind of the main thing, right? That's kind of the big, like bar that it has to meet. Now, the Nightingale, will it be better than the Banshee? I'm going to say probably not. I'm going to go with a no on that one. I think there's definitely better. I think the Nu that just came out that's a raid is going to probably be better than it. So we'll see what happens. But, yeah, especially with buffers and all the heavy attacks, like, that's going to be interesting. Also, does it have a heavy attack? If it doesn't, then it's automatically kind of bottom tier there. So, yeah. Anyway, that's it for now, though. We'll cover the Nightingale, though, and see if I was correct on where I think its placement is next week when it comes out. And should, again, by tomorrow, hopefully right after I end the stream, so early in the morning, I will go ahead and try to get a video up. Otherwise, you know, who knows? Maybe I'd break out some alcohol tonight. But anyway, guys, it is Anniversary. This has been awesome. I can't wait to see these. The only thing I'm disappointed in is this part. These parts are scary. They're looking a little too crazy pay-to-win parts. It's a bit yikes. But anyway, that'll be it for now, guys. Let me know any and all thoughts in the comments down below. Like, comment, subscribe, all that. But that'll be it for this one, guys. Thanks for watching. Have a good one. Peace.